Well, as a history professor, I've noticed that with the recent protests, with the Black Lives Matter movement, people wonder, what is this all about? And so this course is really to help people understand that what we're experiencing right now, what we're hearing, what we're seeing right now is the result of decades, hundreds of years of the exploitation of Black people, of the suppression of their rights.
This fall, we launched a new course called Anti-Black Racism: History, Ideology, and Resistance. It's an asynchronous, one-credit online course for first-year Pitt students that explores the roots, ideology, and resistance to anti-Black racism.
This course is an immediate response to students' needs, as well as a way for our students to become well-informed about the politics around race. Provo Cudd, who studies oppression, provided a model for this course, a similar one-credit course about anti-Semitism that's taught at Pitt that was a response to the Tree of Life shooting. I think ultimately the course is to provide a point of understanding, learning, reflection on topics that exist in our society at a moment that defies logic. And I'm speaking of the killings and the pandemic and a number of the protests. But I also think this is an opportunity for institutions to come to the table and meet those challenges presented by this historical moment.
This year, we've been confronted nationally by cruel racial disparities that have generated a broad-based activist movement to declare that Black lives do matter and to insist on an end to institutionalized racism. We find ourselves at a crucial moment in history, and it is calling on us to respond deeply and quickly.
So the hope that I have for our students, and this is regardless of what their majors are, whether they're in business, whether they're in engineering, in nursing, social work, whatever they decide to go into, is that they understand how anti-Black racism permeates different facets of our society and really impact the opportunities that people of African descent have for advancing forward.
Ideally, I hope students critically, broadly, and intensively think about the history of race and racism in the US, a topic that is not widely covered or taught in many academic settings, especially K-12 institutions. And equally, I hope students will be prompted to learn, explore, and investigate and examine many of the topics covered in the course on their own.
The course informs us about Black history and culture, how anti-Black racism manifests, and educates us on ways that we can be anti-racist. What I particularly appreciate about it is that it integrates a variety of scholarly disciplines, spanning the humanities, social sciences, the arts, education, social work, and public health, to explore themes to help students understand how anti-Black racism functions in US society.
And so I want students to be able to recognize anti-Black racism when they see it and to address it directly. And so we really want them to walk away with tools to see it and also address it and do something.
This course only offers a slice, a taste of what there is to know about Black history, Black sociology, Black education, Black housing policies. There are so many different facets of African American life that are really necessary to understand why our world, why our country is the way it is today.
The University of Pittsburgh is committed to providing students with ways to understand our country's long struggle with racism.
I see this course as the beginning of a larger transformation of our institution. And I think that it really forecasts a better and brighter future for not just our students, but also our staff, our faculty, and other people who are around the university within our larger community. And I hope that it really shows how Pitt is moving forward into a better future for all in terms of including everyone and making sure that our climate is not hostile to Black people here who are on campus.
This course is a deposit on our long-term commitment to transform our institution and our society for the better.